Hey y'all, good morning. I was gonna go live on YouTube, and remember, I can only go live in the mornings, like around this time, because that's the time I have for myself. So just keep that in mind. If I pop on, it's probably gonna be like this range, 8:30, 9 o'clock. So I was telling you guys about my composition notebook and how I love it and all that. Great. It's by Oxford. I got my Muji. Sorry, I need some fan on me. I got my Mujis. They came like this. Love, love, love. I don't know which color I want to start with. I'm thinking this light here, but they're very thin. Very, very thin. And I like that. I like that because I feel like that'll be easier for me to start like a notebook. So the paper looks like that. And I love, and it's sewn in. And little signatures. So what we're gonna do is I brought out some of this stuff because I was thinking to paste this on the front. I've used this in several planners before. I love it. I just Googled on Pinterest Mandela art, and yeah, I wanted something to look at the beginning. So I guess I would call this more of a commonplace book, but it's also going to be an extension of my main planner. My main planner is usually Stology paper, and I do it on a monthly basis. And it has been in B6 Slim, Standard. I've done A6, I've done A5, I've done A5 Slim. I've done a week size. So I like changing the sizes to keep things fresh and like fun. I call it my own little bullet journal because I made out the sections and I love it. It's been very helpful to my mental health. Throughout the years when I have seen counselors, you know, they're like, what do you do for a hobby or self-care? And it's so funny because I'll show them my whole area and they'll be like, oh my gosh, I love this. I love this. I'm like, yeah, so do I. I do want that dip. So I'm going to have to cut this at a flat line because I do want, I mean, it's not at a flat line, but so I thought it would be really pretty to start off the book like this. I love floral, anything floral, and this definitely reminds me of that. I don't really get people that inspire me that much. I'm not trying to be funny, like I'm just like the shit. No, it's just that it takes a lot to inspire me. But the one person I think I could go ahead and say that does is Cheyenne Barton. Shay, whatever she calls her name. She's definitely an inspiration. When I think of bullet journals, her back in the day bullet journals. She doesn't do it anymore, but she does a lot of art. But her back in the day, her very first one, I think she took it down, honestly. It was like sad. I might have to like just put little tape on the edges that I first see coming up. But yeah, she is one that I always, let me show you her. I was watching her. This one, Cheyenne Barton. So hers are, if I've ever had to say a style, was that. And yeah, So I thought, since this is a bigger book, once I open it, I'm not going to use that page. I'm probably going to, I don't know, because that page is kind of like, I mean, I guess I can. I really liked this one. It was on Pinterest, you know, and I just thought to cut something out as a starter point. What I like about this is I could journal, I could do task lists, I could put any kind of useless, honestly, information in for that day. So I plan to just get little scraps, stickers, quotes, or people, or little girls, or whatever that I like to put down right here. And that way I can give myself a page to start with. Some people have called like pages like this morning pages if it's like journaling and stuff. I don't know what I want this to be, but I do want it to, let's use her, morph into things. I am not a channel that will sit here and be like, this is from here, this is from here, this is from here. In fact, if you do ask me all that, I probably won't answer, or I'll just say Amazon, because that's literally where my stuff is from that I'll buy. I had a question, several. Let me see if I can find one. I think that was my last one. Okay, so think Energel, Pentel Energel. All I do is get the 0.7 needle in this color, this style, and I change it out. I take out this. This is not it. This is the original 0.7. It's not needle point. I take it out, and I literally just put it in this barrel. That's all I do. So no, you are not going to find a 0.7 Klena. That doesn't exist, if that makes sense. So today is Friday, and it's December 13th. My son was like, it's Friday the 13th. I was like, what? Really? I might just go ahead and put just something like that in the corner. And I feel like the page is prepped for whatever I would want to use it for. My little plastic glasses. I get so hot sometimes with this light. It's so bright, but it really helps shine in on things. But yeah, and my plan is to kind of use a day per page, or I mean, if I go into it more, I'll use more. This one here, it's time to celebrate, forget that Happy New Year one, was literally for like another planner, or I could use it. Because I don't know if I'm pretty sure I'll stay in this book for 2 weeks. These are just words. That's the app that I use, Pick Stitch, to just arrange and then just print. How do I say this? You shouldn't worry about where things are from people, what printer they use, what pen they use, what glue stick they use. You should just focus on your using your stuff. How are you planning? How are you journaling? How are you doing your layouts? Things that you love. And I think that if you do that, you will be more authentically you and not the other person. And I'm not just saying like, oh, you're asking questions about certain stuff so you could be like that person. I mean, there are some like that. They want to copy the exact setup of someone's personal planner, and I'm just not that type. I would highly, highly, highly suggest that you kind of don't do that. and you just allow yourself to just be who you are, exactly where you are, how you are, you know what I mean? I think that's very, very essential. I do eventually want a Stology in this B5 size, but I don't know if I'm gonna like it. You know what I mean? So that is why I am doing something inexpensive with nice paper still, and I'm gonna go in and do stuff like that. So